I'm Sneha, and my kid is now 4.5 years old. So I wanted to share my story of postpartum difficulties which I faced. Postpartum is a topic which we all know that there is something called postpartum anxiety or depression which exists and is very serious. But surprisingly enough, we don't talk about it. I don't know why and how it's become a taboo, or it's been a taboo. Maybe now we are coming up and we are talking about it, and hopefully this our little initiative will help any, if even it helps a person, one single person, it would be really great. So starting with my experience. So prior to my pregnancy, I was working, and after I delivered my baby girl, I thought of taking a break of around 2 years. So I was a full-time mom, and the journey, how it started, I can't even say, because I didn't know much about postpartum anxiety or depression, but I could see behavioral changes inside me. I thought that could be an effect of my sudden joblessness or maybe financial dependence on someone else, which I never had earlier to that. So first target was definitely my husband. I used to fight a lot with my husband for small things, and I was expecting a lot of help from everyone around me, but I could find myself doing everything regarding baby. I could see that however people wants to help without blaming anyone else, because people were definitely cooperative around me. That is me and my husband. My husband did his bit, how much ever he could. And but at the end of the day, my girl was very clingy to me, and she didn't let me go anywhere. She didn't let me rest also, because she always wanted to be held. And I felt lost. Really, I felt lost. And I felt that it's not me. I never wanted to be this, that full day from morning to evening, night, 24 hours duty, just doing single thing, forgetting your own self, forgetting your own looks, stopping, loving yourself. Obviously, I love my baby. I love her to my bits. But that doesn't mean that losing your own individuality, which we all do. And that just adds up to your depression. And you cannot tell anyone because of the stigma around it, that people will label you as a bad mom. How could she tell that she's not liking what she's been doing? So because of that stigma, we all fall into the prey of being a good mom and forgetting your own self. So my only advice to avoid postpartum anxiety or depression would be that don't ever stop loving yourself for the sake of anyone, because when you love yourself, you can love your baby more. For that, the first thing would be to find some me time. I know it's very hard. It's easy to say, but it's very hard to find that time. But please do find, even if it's half an hour, start with that, but do find your me time and get some peace for yourself. Another important aspect is the couple relationship, which just changes 360 degree altogether. I remember my husband being little bit jealous also, if I don't know whether I'm using the correct word, but he used to be like, why are you only bothered about the child? Obviously be bothered about the child, and he was also bothered about the child, but then he was like, where am I in this equation? So it is very hard to balance that. So you and your husband both should have a discussion beforehand itself, that things are going to change. There is a tiny little person who is coming to our life, and things will change, and we need to know, and we need to give time to this new change, so that things come and fall in place. So to add it all up, when you start feeling depressed, when you start feeling overwhelmed, when you start feeling very angry on everything, overreacting, please remember to call for help, because we do neglect it, but the psychiatric departments, if not all of us. So be very careful about the indications, about the symptoms, and do call for help. Do talk to your near and dear ones about it. And if needed, please visit a psychiatrist. Visiting a psychiatrist doesn't make you mad.